Hello, everybody. I'm Ed Robinson, and welcome to The Winning Bets. That's right. This is the program that gives you all the right numbers to play for the NFL season. We've got a lot. We've got some great numbers, and again, welcome to the program. And as always, before we give you the right numbers to play, just want to give you some of the games that you can play if you're involved in the world of sports betting. There's money line, there's spread, and there's over-under total points. So let's start off with money line. Money line is when you place a bet on the money line, that means you think the team you bet on will win the game. If they win, you win, no matter the score. So again, an example, if you decide to bet on Team A in the money line to beat Team B, if Team A wins, they win, you win, no matter the score. Just that simple how you win a bet in money line. Now, the next game is spread. Point spread is a bet on the margin of victory in a sporting event. So basically, with a point spread, it requires the team you bet on to win by a specified margin, whereas money line does not. So again, for instance, you have Team A versus Team B. So if you decide to bet on Team A and their point spread is 5.5, now if Team A beats Team B 27-20, that's by 7 points. You do not win the bet because it has to be by a specified margin. So that's how point spread works. And then the last game that we have is over-under total points. This is a bet on whether the total points scored by both teams combined will be more or less than the numerical figure in the bet. So let's say you place a bet with Team A playing against Team B, and it's over under 50 points, and you decide to bet under 50 points. So if the final score is 27-22, Team A, that's a total of 49 points. You win the bet because you bet on the bet was under 50 points. That's what you placed your money on, and you won it. So that's how that works with over-under total points. So again, there's money line, point spread, and then there's over-under total points. And as always, remember, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-877-770-STOP. That's 1-877-770-7867. And you can also call 1-800-522-4700. Again, we want people to play responsibly. We want people to bet responsibly, but we don't want people getting out of hand. We don't want people getting overzealous. We want people to be responsible and safe when you're involved in sports betting. So again, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-877-770-STOP. That's 1-877-770-7867, or you could call 1-800-522-4700. All right, that takes care of that. Now, before we give you the winning numbers, I would like to extend my sincere condolences and prayers to the victims of the families that suffered horribly and the ones that were hurt during the recent terrorist attack in New Orleans. Again, our thoughts and prayers are with the victims' families and the ones that were hurt in that tragic terrorist attack in New Orleans. Now, here are the numbers for Week 18 in the 2024 NFL season. The Cleveland Browns take on the Baltimore Ravens. Point spread for Cleveland, +20. For Baltimore, -20. The money line for Cleveland, +1350. For Baltimore, -3,500. And the over-under total points is 41. The Cincinnati Bengals square off against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The point spread for Cincinnati, -1.5. For Pittsburgh, +1.5. Money line for Cincinnati, -135. For Pittsburgh, +115. The over-under total points is 48. The New Orleans Saints square off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Point spread for New Orleans, +13.5. 13.5. Money line for New Orleans is +650. For Tampa Bay, -1,000. and the over-under total points is 43.5. The Carolina Panthers square off against the Atlanta Falcons. Point spread for Carolina, +8. For Atlanta, -8. Money line for Carolina, +310. For Atlanta, -400. And the over-under total points is 48. The Washington Commanders square off against the Dallas Cowboys. Point spread for Washington, -6.5. For Dallas, +6.5. Money line for Washington, -285. For Dallas, it's +228. And the over-under total points is 44. The Chicago Bears will square off against the Green Bay Packers. Point spread for Chicago is +10. For Green Bay, it's -10. The money line for Chicago is +360. For Green Bay, it's -480. And the over-under total points is 41. The New York Giants will square off against the Philadelphia Eagles. Point spread for the Giants is +3. For Philadelphia, it's -3. The money line for the Giants is +130. For Philadelphia, -155. The over-under total points is 37.5. The Buffalo Bills square off against the New England Patriots. Point spread for Buffalo, -2.5. For New England, it's +2.5. Money line for Buffalo, -140. For New England, it's +118. And the over-under total points is 36.5. The Houston Texans square off against the Tennessee Titans. Point spread for Houston, +1.5. For Tennessee, -1.5. The money line for Houston, +105. For Tennessee, -125. And the over-under total points is 37. The Jacksonville Jaguars square off against the Indianapolis Colts. Point spread for Jacksonville, +4.5. For Indianapolis, -4.5. The money line for Jacksonville, +180. For Indianapolis, -220. The over-under total points is 44. The Kansas City Chiefs square off against the Denver Broncos. Point spread for Kansas City, +10.5. For Denver, -10.5. Money line for Kansas City, +400. For Denver, -550. And the over-under total points is 40. The Miami Dolphins square off against the New York Jets. Point spread for Miami, -1. For the Jets, +1. Money line for Miami, -115. For the Jets, -105. And the over-under total points is 39. The Los Angeles Chargers square off against the Las Vegas Raiders. Money line for the point spread for the Chargers is -4.5. For Las Vegas is +4.5. Money line for the Chargers, -200. For the Raiders, +150. And the over-under total points is 41.5. The Seattle Seahawks square off against the Los Angeles Rams. Point spread for Seattle, -6.5. For the Rams, +6.5. Money line for Seattle, -285. For the Rams, +228. And the over-under total points is 38.5. The San Francisco 49ers square off against the Arizona Cardinals. Point spread for San Francisco, +4.5. For Arizona, -4.5. For San Francisco, money line is +180. For Arizona, -220. And the over-under total points is 42.5. Sunday Night Football, the Minnesota Vikings versus the Detroit Lions. The point spread for Minnesota, +3. For Denver, -3. Money line for Minnesota, +130. For Detroit, minus 155. And the over-under total points is 56. And there you have it. Those are your winning numbers for Week 18 in the 2024 NFL season. Happy New Year. And these numbers have been provided by Caesar Sportsbook. Once again, the source for these numbers have been provided by Caesar Sportsbook. So again, with these numbers, with these bets, you can play either money line, point spread, or over-under total points. So again, with money line, if you place a bet on the money line, that means you think the team you bet on will win the game. If they win, you win, no matter the score. Point spread requires the team you bet on to win by a specified margin, whereas money line does not. And over-under total points is basically a bet on whether the total points scored by both teams combined will be more or less the figure presented in the bet. So again, that's money line, point spread, and over-under total points. And again, the source for these numbers have been provided by Caesar Sportsbook. And once again, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-877-770-STOP. That's 1-877-770-7867. Or you can call 1-800-522-4700. That's good. Going to do it for the show. Until next time, everybody, I'm Ed Robinson saying so long, good luck, and you take care. Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Remember to click like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.